Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Benny Intruder. Welcome back to Fallout 4 You Only Live Once for, yes indeed, a moment that many of you have very likely been waiting for quite some time. We're going into the glowing sea today and, oh, this is... I'm feeling nervous and we've not even bloody begun yet because, yes, things could go wrong here, like, fast. Because the glowing sea is going to be, you know, potentially full of enemies, quite dangerous enemies, including the most bastard of all bastard enemies, the Rad Scorpion. And I'm going to have literally no armor whatsoever. No energy resistance, no damage resistance, and just in case that's not enough... Oh, what's that? Weakness, so I'm taking 20% more damage on top of the full damage I'm already taking. Yeah, life is going to be... Life's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this, hugely. Now, there are different approaches. I'm aware there might be, you know, some controversy over the way I'm doing things. Like I could be wearing power armor instead of using my hazmat suit, but I feel the 98% damage reduction makes this worthwhile, because that means I can stay, you know, crouched, take things a bit slower, because even slower, I'm basically not going to be taking rats. Trust in my agility, trust in all of those covert magazines, you see. There was a reason we've been going out of our way to get them, because yeah, you can't take them away. They're now intrinsic, alright? Even if I'm wearing the hazmat suit, I'm still gaining those benefits. So, hopefully, my stealth, my sneaking, it's gonna work, okay? We're going in at night, so everything's gonna be okay. And if anything does attack me, we need to take it out. Well, actually, it kind of depends, because there's an argument for saying certain enemies just pop the Psycho Jet and run. Other enemies, particularly the Rad Scorpions with their giant piles of health, giant piles of armor, and the ability to follow you literally anywhere on Earth and never ever stop, if we get the attention of a Rad Scorpion, it must die, okay? And the staggering combat rifle... it gives me at least a chance, okay? It's all gonna be fine. And I believe we might have been a bit lucky with the old weather at the minute, because yeah, I accidentally stepped into the glowing sea last time. Now, I assume what happened there was, the game assumes the first time you step into the glowing sea, it's gonna trigger a rad storm, so it's all raddy. But I stepped into the glowing sea for like a few seconds, then stepped back out again, and now the storm seems to have passed, so I might accidentally be going into the sea with, yeah, much better visibility than I was expecting. So, okay, let's talk about the plan here. The plan has 3 steps. We're going to go from location to location through a route that should be pretty quiet, like over here, right at the edge of the map where we are. Here you go, right over here, I mean. This area is not so busy, alright? Over in the middle over here, there's 10 million pools full of zombies and bugs and all sorts of nastiness. Over here... it's not so bad. So, we're going to start off by just basically sneaking down the side of this area. And then, yeah, that's going to be the glowing crater. That's destination number 2. There's somewhere else I need to visit first. So, head in and just keep that scanning. There's... okay, I'm already panicking. I thought I saw movement up there. A little bit more in that direction. There's probably going to be some scorpions, so I don't want to cause trouble with them. If I head due south right now, we should be okay. Here we go. We've now entered the glowing sea officially. But this part of the sea is pretty fine now. The game might put a bit more of a filter on. Okay, I see... that's just flames or something. Nothing too dramatic. But yeah, we should be okay here. Just stay on the listen for anything around, but trust in my stealth, okay? And my stealth will keep me alive. And yeah, if we just go over here, we're okay for now, okay? The world is going to be nice and peaceful. Over here, there shouldn't be anything too bad for the most part. How are we doing on the older rads, by the way? So, okay. Right now, rads are at 85, so we're going to be taking some rats, okay? We knew that. Now, I know an alternative strategy is to just basically pump yourself full of Psycho Jet and sprint. Just basically sprint to the end, as fast as you can. That is certainly, you know, one way of doing it. I believe, however, that's a bad idea. Because if you end up with a handful of, say, rad scorpions on your tail, then how are you going to, you know, get rid of them at that point? Sooner or later, you have to turn and fight, because sooner or later, you have to walk back out of the glowing sea. They'll just be waiting for you outside Virgil's cave. So I believe... Still can't hear anything. I think we're okay. I believe this is the right way to do it. So now we're up to... You see, I'm still at 85. This is why the hazmat suit is superior. Because that 98% rad reduction is huge. Mole rats. Okay, that's fine. I'm just going to give them a nice wide berth. Because mole rats, while they're not so dangerous, you know, they can burrow. Anything with the burrow. Basically, yes, whoever invented the burrowing thing in Fallout 4 on the dev team, they are evil, and I don't like them. Because, seriously, it's not fun. It's not fun in You Only Live Once that enemies can just, you know, if they spot you, follow you for the rest of time. And rad scorpions can follow you for the rest of time, alright? They can travel ludicrous distances. Even if you're on a Vertibird, if you tag a flipping scorpion, they will just follow you forever. So here we go, abandoned shack. This here, destination number 1. Alright, get in. Close the door. Get myself 1 key. And then straight inside. Lovely. And the nice thing about this place is we're now rad free. So I can put my armor back on. Lovely. And yeah, rads have gone up to 86. So that entire journey, which was from about here to here, 1 rad. Okay? I've taken more than 1 rad just from accidentally walking a bit too close to a barrel. The hazmat suit, to my mind, has got to be the best way to deal with the glowing sea. And as for why we're actually here, we got ourselves, handful of enemies as need to be... Sorry, forgot how this place worked. Need to turn the power back on. There's another skill magazine down over here. The 9th of the, the stealth magazines. That'll give me a clean sweep aside from the one we, in the end, just couldn't get because it was locked behind a master-locked gate, so we might not ever be getting that one. And here, we've got ourselves... Okay, got a legendary. Kinda don't want to burn my only crit on you, buddy. Yeah, there should be a handful of synths here, but honestly, it should just be a small number. Like 3 or something. So... you could go down, then we could retreat. You're just a basic. The legendary is currently... You're not a basic. Okay, you're a patroller. But then again, patrollers are not really so bad. They're still pretty low end. So, screw it. Take him out. Okay, he's down. Back off. The legendary will never find me in time. Okay, it might just be those 2. This area is actually weirdly quiet, to be honest. Like, you know, it's in the glowing sea. You'd think it would be a big deal, but it's really not. Like, you know, the in-shooters committed 1 or 2 enemies to it, and, oh, I don't have the carry capacity to be carrying much out with me, so... oh, I might have to make a very difficult decision momentarily. Right, Mr. Legendary Enemy, please just, like, naff off, okay? Because a sneak attack against you might just do the job. There we go, back to hit him. Alright. Now, how far did you get up? Because, yeah, another nice thing about an area like this is enemies are very bad at tracking through, you know, stairs, corridors, etc. So, the fact this place is set up as it is, then again, how far did he get? You back down where you were, buddy. And also, yeah, there you are. There you go. I really don't want to have to... I don't want to use my crit. I want to save the crit. Okay, I feel like I can take this guy out conventionally. I mean, you know, hopefully. And I also see synth leader down in that direction. Okay. Might be able to actually get myself up to crit number 2 right there. Take my shot. Down you go, buddy. And the legendary didn't even hear that. Good. So, I mean, this is going pretty well so far. Was that a second? Oh, not quite a bloody second crit. If that had been a second crit, I'd just crit this guy in the head right now. I'm going to say right now. He went to that office, like, a few seconds ago, and he's not come back. He hasn't got around to me, has he? Okay, maybe I should have taken the shot when I had the shot, because now I don't know where he's bloody gone. And, there he is, there he is, there he is. And, to be honest, okay, just go. Okay, good. That should be your lot. Like, for some reason, this area's just got nothing in it. So, nice and slow, just in case. But that should be everything. Not that I can really do much looting, unfortunately. There is some good loot in here, but I do not have the capacity in the hazmat to take it with me, especially when I'm carrying the nuke launcher right now. Okay, nothing yet, so in which case, just loopy, roundy. There are 2 more enemies down the bottom, but they're not awake yet. And Ghoul Slayers. I mean, Ghoul Slayers is really weird, because technically, you know, 50% more damage against ghouls is really good, but against ghouls, am I ever going to be wanting to use, yeah, a sniper rifle? Also, have you got any good components on you? Hardened, long, pretty basic tier 1 or tier 2 stuff, to be honest there, so, yeah, like, I'm not opposed to the weapons that give you bonus damage. Troubleshooters can be really good under the right circumstances. It's just, ghouls strike me as relatively low risk, because if you just take out a leg, that's it, they're done. So, the staggering can handle them. I really feel like we don't need that, and to be honest, at weight 13.8, I kinda can't take it anyway. So, I'll gladly take the ammo though, because my staggering rifle can use that at least. But here's the real golden thing over here. Marvellous. The final issue of Not the Soldiers You're Looking For, rather, US Covert Operations Manual. There we flipping go. That should get me to 9 out of 10, right? Yep, 9 out of 10. Not bad at all. So at this point I should be really bloody hard to detect. So 9 out of 10 there, together with agility of 12 if I'm actually, you know, wearing my armour and whatnot. So that's not bad. And Sneak 4, of course. Don't forget Sneak 4. Sneak 4's really bloody good. So put all of that together, and we are flipping golden. Also, super weird thing about this area. The game wants you to open the elevator, or rather get the elevator working. It says, yeah, go this way if you want to leave. But if you do that by hacking the terminal, these 2 robots wake up. They will always wake up. They'll always attack you. And you're kind of exposed here. You might be shot before you can get into good cover. And you don't actually need to, because you can just, you know, leave. Unless, of course, these are legendaries. Nope, neither's a legendary, so then again, that doesn't really mean anything. Sometimes when robots spawn, they just sort of change who they are. Though I think that's only in the event that a robot despawns and is respawned. On this occasion, I think that's not an issue. So, basically, yeah, we should be golden. So, no need to really pick a fight with these robots, because I can just go back out the same way I came in. I've got the magazine, I've got all I wanted, so basically, no, I'll just go back out the ladder. According to the map, I won't have completed this location, but I kind of don't care, because I've got the only thing of value here, so everything's okay. Okay, hazmat suit back on, rifle back out. Let's get back into the sea. Alright, my next destination is the crater itself. Alright, back outside, open up the door, have a little look-see round, and then, yeah, now we're just moving further and further south. I want to kind of keep this here, this cliff, to my right. That means I'm close to, well, not actually the edge of the world, because, yeah, the map sort of, it extends and bulges out over here. But this should be pretty good. This should be fine. I say fine. I'm kind of lying to myself here to make myself feel better about life. But so far, the journey's been, that's just parched, that's fine. The journey's been pretty peaceful. Okay, so everything is Stingwing. How many? I only see one right now. Okay, Stingwings are kind of not too dangerous. I'm going to go over to staggering, because I can get way more shots. Yeah, I see you, buddy, but I don't really have a good shot at you right now. I could loop around him down over there, and then we could... There's something moving up there too. Hello, buddy. What are you? More Stingwings. Pretty close, actually. How many are we talking? 1 in that direction, 2 in this direction. The problem is these guys are really hard to snipe. Oh. Somebody's coming to investigate. Who's coming to investigate? Who's investigating? Who's investigating? I'm just going to back off a little bit here. Just back off a little bit here. Back off a little bit here. Who's coming to say hi? It's you, buddy! Hi over there. And, oh, hold still. These guys don't hold still. Or if they do, they don't do it for long. I've just drawn a lot of attention to myself. That's 1. And that's 2. Never mind, that's not. Uh-oh. Okay. What we're going to do if we don't hit the first shot. Crit! Hit the second. Okay, and then you need to go down to... I don't have a crit. I do have a crit for you, though. Hi, crit. 4. Dead. Okay, I'm glad that was only 4. Everything's under control. Okay, that's fine. I could take the meat, but I don't really have the carry capacity. Weather is slightly shifting, but it's kind of hard to tell for certain. Okay, this is fine, because with those... I don't have a crit anymore. Damn it. I need a crit. I might want to fight these guys just for the... Yeah, it's 2. Well, it's 2 I can see. Could be more. I kind of need a crit at some point or a... No, that's just a bit of bush. I'm going to put a grenade over there. And we're just going to see what happens. Well, that's 1 dead, which is kind of good. Okay, buddy, come over here. Come over and investigate. Come over and investigate, buddy. That's it. That's right. It's me, your best friend. Me and you are going to be best friends now. So, 1 and 2. The problem is I'm too badass for my own good right now. I'm killing them too fast. Okay. The reason I have crits is in case I panic and I need to burn them to get myself out of a difficult situation. That's what we've just done, so everything's fine. My heart is going quite fast right now. I don't like Fallout 4. You only live once. It's very stressful. This is not good for my health. I'm sure doctors would not recommend doing this series. This is fine. Okay, the problem is I've got no armor right now, so if anything even breathes on me, I'm going to take a lot of cocky damage. So just go up this way. Going onto the high ground is probably not a bad idea, because generally enemies are on the low ground, just because, like, if they end up on the high ground, their animations kind of freak out a bit. Like, you know, sometimes their attack animations don't trigger properly. So, like, being on the very high ground, 1, gives me visibility, and 2, lets me, you know, generally avoid enemies, or at least have a bit of distance, because they just sort of... they just can't really, yeah, attack you properly, sometimes on slopes. Like, slopes mess with the enemy, so generally you'll find them on flats, not slopes. So being up top, generally, you'll have a bit of, you know, space to yourself. Yeah, here we go. Peaceful. Peaceful up here. Just head southeast. The storm is definitely getting a little bit much right now. And then, yeah, just follow this ridge as far as we can. We're kind of supposed to be going in this direction anyway. So, what was that? That was me. That was me jumping. So, I might not be able to see, but VATS should be able to detect trouble around the corner. I can't bloody see a thing. Okay, where the flip am I right now? 89 rads, which is really not the worst thing in the world. Okay, I'm a little bit further to the west than I was expecting, so I kind of need to tack a little bit back east, ideally. So that'll bring me in this direction. Okay, just... eyes open. Visibility's really poor. VATS will detect things before I can. Another reason VATS is good. Okay, just... keep on keeping on. Head southeast. I'm kind of going back to the low ground here. Brackets are stable. Okay, I recognise that. I know that landmark. So, I think if I just go in this direction, there's definitely going to be a death claw up there living inside that thing. So we don't want to go up that far. But if we just get close enough that, like, you know, nothing else is nearby either. Rad Scorpion. Nope, 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 no, 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 nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we're going more southeast. I'm going down to the low ground. I do not want to engage with the rad scorpion, because if I see one, there might be more. Okay? It is singularly important we do not engage with rad scorpions. That looks good. I say that looks good. It doesn't really look anything, but like, I think this pattern of rocks looks kind of good. Okay, just give a bit of a look-see. In this light, I can't even see the glow of the crater, which you can use to navigate if it's night, but I'm assuming by now it's day. This has been pretty peaceful so far. Like, a single tough monster is weirdly, like, way better for me than a whole bunch of little ones. Little ones is... Oh, shading's going a bit nuts. That's all fine. Okay, this will do. That's good cover. Still nothing. How are we doing on the old map? Okay, we're getting close to Crater, which is good. Rads at 90. So this whole time we've taken, like, what, 5 rads so far? Something of that nature. Don't go through there. Okay, we're getting close to Crater. In fact, is that a cut through to Crater right there? We might be basically at Crater. If we're at Crater, I'm going to take that as a win. And we must be. Yep, I think we've made it to one of the entry points to Crater. Okay, getting hungry, but I've got plenty of food for now. Okay, just... This better be flipping Crater Town, and Crater Town is safe. So, there we go. Okay, we're safe for now. We are now inside the Children of Atom's Crater, or whatever it's called. It's fine. This place is really weird. Because, like, you know, you think it would be really interesting, but just... No. No one here's really got anything particularly interesting to say. It's all very peculiar. This person can, you know, point you in the right direction. And, yes, hi. No, it's fine. Me and you are cool. I can just walk away from her. But I'll be polite while I'm here. Look, I'm just like, you know, needing some help. Just point me toward Virgil's cave. It's fine. It is worth speaking to her, though, like, you know, if you're in survival mode, where you don't actually have the advantage of, yeah, having access to nearby compass markers, just because, yeah, she can actually put the exact location of Virgil's cave on your map, which is very bloody useful when the compass just is pretty much useless. Okay, had a tiny bit more food and drink. I believe the way I want to go is, yes, on the right over here. Pretty much go as the crow flies to take me to Virgil, because what I'm going to try and do is, once again, just... Okay, don't panic. That's probably some of the townspeople causing the brackets to go wibble, so that's all absolutely fine. Okay, I've now got myself a marker for Virgil. Now we're entering the final and, you know, potentially most dangerous little bit of the glowing sea here. We are deep inside it. Okay, just loopy, roundy, stay on the right, to my mind. Just kind of stay on the slope, and then don't go up this path. That path's going to lead back to, yeah, the building we saw earlier. Instead, just stay in this, like, this area, this bowl, but loop around the outside of it. And we should be okay. Alright, though... Oh, hang on, do I want to go up a little bit further? I'm trying to remember whether I want to go... It's really hard to navigate. Okay, that I don't want. That I don't want over there. But, I will say, things are looking peaceful. What is that? I think it's just the light catching a few bits of debris. I don't think it's anything important. So now what I want to do is start looping up and around, because there's one enemy I kind of have to engage, and that is Deathclaw. Got to take out a Deathclaw, and it's just a bit of water. It's fine. The reason you've kind of got to do that is because if you don't, then, well, I want to get out of here. I need to get out of here by Vertibird. It's going to be faster and safer. And you can't really cool down a Vertibird when there might be a Deathclaw going to eat the Vertibird. So, everything's fine. The route so far has worked pretty well. And yeah, now we're just going to tack up this here hill, take a left, and kind of drop in behind the Deathclaw. The reason we want to do that is because even though we have to fight him, I just want to make sure if I'm using the staggering, which I'm planning to do. Weather seems to be clearing a tiny bit, by the way. Yeah. Even if we actually do have to fight him, I'd rather have nobody else involved. I just want it to be me and him. And I'm going to be using a non-silenced gun, so in theory it could draw attention. So, alright. We should be coming up on him in a second. I think he's, like, never legendary or glowing or anything. I think he's just, like, a basic. And just loop around the outside here. He's going to be around here somewhere. He has to be around here somewhere. He's completely... Okay, I've reached the edge of the world. It's fine. Don't worry. We are right pressed against the edge of reality right now. But that's golden. Here we go. I kind of would have expected that to have detected him by now. Have I taken a wrong turn? I might have taken a bit of a wrong turn. I'm going to be honest, that's possible. But I think, if my plan works, I'm going to drop down behind the cave and behind the Deathclaw. There he is. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's just a basic. So... Oh, I've completely gone... Wait, what on earth have I done? I think I've turned myself around somehow. Okay. The problem I've got here is he's not yet woken up, so probably best to go over to this. I could get a shot in at the belly, but I feel like actually, to be honest, just a normal shot, I can't figure out which way he's orientated. So I'm just going to go for the head. Right, so now he's going to be... There we go. 2 shots. He's down. Now, buddy. Did you have any friends? Because it looks to me like you ain't got no friends. He's normally alone. He's like the final boss of this little area. And I think... Rocky Cave. Okay. Little bit stressful with the stingwings, but in the end, we didn't even need the nuke. I might have been slightly over-panicking on the Deathclaw. Let's get inside out of the rads. And in the end, 94 rads. So I've taken about 9 rads total in the entire glowing sea, which, to my mind, makes this just about worthwhile, despite the gamble it was. I think this was the right decision. Right, guns away, have a nice little chat to Virgil, who is a super mutant, who could possibly have expected it, but don't worry, I don't think you can actually provoke him to violence. I think that's actually impossible, no matter how rude you are, but I'm going to be polite just in case. And with that, the glowing sea is completed, and we go, basically, out of the frying pan into the fire. You see, as long as you've got a good route and a hazmat suit and a little bit of luck, the glowing sea is manageable. So welcome to something that's less easy to just come up with a good plan for. Hunter, hunted. Need to track down one of those lovely, lovely coursers. And that means fighting my way through green tech genetics. Now, there's no easy way to solve that. That's just a nightmare building full of, you know, giant piles of gunners, including missile launcher lads and all sorts. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Then I get myself a courser chip, bring that back to him. He makes me some plans. I can get inside the institute. We're getting close to the end of Act 2. And by the way, while I'm actually here, don't forget to pick up a Tesla Science. Not that I'm really using energy weapons, but at some point I might do, so you kind of may as well grab this thing while you're here. And that's all well and good aside from one small issue, which is, yeah, it's survival mode, so there's no fast travel, so I'm still stuck at the end of the glowing sea. So, this is one of those times when a Vertibird signal grenade is definitely the right thing to do, because the Brotherhood, bless them, are very happy to send their people all the way into the glowing sea to, you know, pick me up and take me on a journey, though that comes with its own complications. Just to make sure we are safe. I think we're good. Right, pop down the Vertibird signal grenade. Might theoretically choose to. Yep, there we go. Confirmation. They're on the way. Okay, just... no sign of trouble. No sign of trouble because Vertibirds can, you know, draw a little bit of attention. And now I just need to wait. Anytime you guys are ready. Because, you know, I'm literally taking rads right now. Not many, I'll admit, but, you know, some. Oh, I think I can hear it. There it is, coming out of the mist there. That's nice and dramatic. So, yeah, that's my ride out of here. Though, to be honest, I kind of feel like, yes, in many ways I could have just run halfway out to the bloody sea by now. Don't bloody land on me. That could theoretically be bloody physics damage. Okay, so everything's fine. It's all under control. So let's talk about the fact this is... aren't you wearing any form of... Okay, you're wearing a mask, so good job there at least. Admittedly, I feel like I'm better protected than you, but whatever. Okay, up to 95 rounds, I can get the Vertibird out here. But, as we've seen before, being in a Vertibird is not safe. Sometimes people will just start shooting at you and there's not much you can do about it. And even worse, yeah, if I just go to the glowing sea right now, it's possible, just possible, I'll catch a rad scorpion's attention. If I catch a rad scorpion's attention here, and then take this Vertibird all the way over here to the Nakano residence, the rad scorpion can just be following me the whole time, because the game just says, oh, he's underground waiting to pop back up again. Yeah, he can just sort of be waiting. So, the question is, where is a safe place to try and land? Because if I've potentially got, you know, a rad scorpion under me, that can be trouble. Now, one option is the Pridwin, because the Pridwin is, I think, like the only location you don't land on the ground. So, if you think there's any risk whatsoever that you are being followed by a rad scorpion, or you might be about to be followed by a rad scorpion, the Pridwin is the best bet, because the rad scorpion can't get up top. All it can do is spawn underneath you in the middle of a Brotherhood base where everyone else will take it out for you. So, it's a bit of a long walk, to be honest. I feel like a better option might be Cambridge Police Station. Okay, not too far, relatively quiet territory between me and there, just basically going up that river that I did mention was a bit quiet last time, and still plenty of Brotherhood dotted about. I'm just not sure whether I'll be allowed to. And if I'm not, College Square is really close by. Okay, we're going to go for that. Just do not fire. Do not flipping fire. I'm not using it, okay? I'm not flipping using it. If we could, like, you know, just avoid any rad scorpions, please go higher. Please go higher. We're really low right now, because while I'm here, what is that? That's a stingwing. That's fine. That won't be able to get up to me, because despite the fact it knows about me. Yeah, that thing's angry. That thing's angry. More stingwings are terrifyingly angry. Yeah, you can see there. They're spotting me. And they're going to try and follow me. We're going over Crater right now. Oh, now the weather clears. Now the weather's nice and bloody neat and... There's no rads. I'm definitely not above the rads. You can definitely take rads during this helicopter ride. I'm just like... I'm just not today. And... That's kind of a worrying sound, actually. That's... Yeah, that's the I'm being followed sound. I can't remember where this guy parks relative to... What was that? Was that just music? That's just part of the music, that's fine. I mean, if this guy wants to park on the roof of Cambridge, I would consider that a great personal favour. That'd be marvellous, I'd really appreciate that. But, depending on what's following me right now, and I have no way of verifying it, because, you know, VATS doesn't work inside this Vertibird. That could be... Oh, we're getting a bit close to... We're getting a bit close to the gunner encampments. Up top of all of this. And also we're passing over that super mutants right there. But we're pretty high up right now. Also, hang on, can I take off the hazmat suit right now, by the way? Because that'd be great. Oh, flip me, I can. Okay, good. I can actually put some armor on. So if I get shot... It's not like, you know, quite as bad as it would be otherwise. Oh, it's nice to have some flipping, you know, damage resistance back. That's just lovely. Okay, be on the lookout for random car. Sometimes cars just fall off highways in this game. Happens a lot. If there's just a random gunner, hitting with the minigun rather than not might be a good idea. Okay, we're nice and high up right now. That is, yep, there's the flooded town. We're kind of back to friendly territory. Another reason I want to do this route. I'm kind of passing over stuff I've already cleared out in many ways. This is not so bad. That's mutant territory underneath me, I think, right there. So that's a little unnerving. If we could just pass by this nice and fast. Okay, just a little bit higher. Could we fly a little bit higher? You're making me nervous, buddy. And then that's Oberland. That's Beantown Brewery. We should be okay. The music's calmed down, making me think. There's, by the way, a crashed UFO. Brother doesn't really care about that. You think they would, but they don't. I think we're okay. I think it was just those stingwings trying to follow me, but obviously they can't burrow. And we're into overtime. Okay, nick of time. We're making it back here. And do you actually land on the... You do land on the roof! Wait, do you? Okay, you just... He just basically flew directly over the top of a helipad and decided, nah, actually, I'm good. And now be really, really careful. Caution, 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 caution from what? Caution from what? Caution. Get into Brotherhood space right now. Get into Brotherhood space right now. You have no idea what's following you when you get off a cocky Vertibird. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're back to just detected. Whatever it was, it's gone now. Okay. Sorry, I thought my nightmares might have come true there for a second, because if you get out of a Vertibird in what should be a safe area, and then you go into caution immediately, that's a problem. That can be a problem. But instead, off you pop. Okay, that sort of worked out and we just did it in the nick of time too, as I say. Because, yeah, right now I'm at 197 out of 205 in terms of inventory. If I was in the hazmat suit, I'd be 197 over 195. So, if I was in the glowing sea right now, I'd be over capacity. This is why we needed to sleep in the first place. But it just about worked out. Okay, I mean, to be honest, that's pretty much as good as you could hope for. I mean, 10 rads, no damage in the glowing sea. That's good. That's really good. And the next time we go back in, we can, well... Okay, we have to go visit Virgil again. We'll have to discuss what the right way to approach that is. Because I can now just, you know, get a flipping Vertibird straight in. Whether I want to is another question. Because if I do, anything that, you know, is starting to follow me will still be following me when I'm in the depths of the glowing sea. So we'll have to see whether that's a good idea or not. And yes, very conveniently while I'm literally right here, walking home is going to bring me right next to the old CIT ruins. So I may as well just, yep, that's the recruitment beacon. That's not what I want at all. What I want instead is, yeah, may as well just pick up the old radio signals. Though, yeah, CIT ruins, just be a little bit careful of, you know, giant piles of radioactive barrels and whatnot. It would be a bit embarrassing to take a ton of rad damage at this exact moment. And there we go. Courser signal. So now I've got myself the old courser signal. And basically it's a green tech genetics, which is super easy to get to. Don't worry about that. So we've picked that up. I'm going to be honest. I'm looking at CIT. CIT ruins are interesting. Because the CIT ruins, well, I've literally got myself, you know, huge piles of adrenaline right here. It's where super mutants fight synths. So, if any legendaries spawn in... Okay, I'm just going to put my nose in the door. We're not going to clear it out. I'm just going to, you know, say hello while I'm passing by. Alright, just... I'm going to be honest, I was expecting to hear gunfire. Like, immediately. Where's the gunfire? There should be...
Hello? Is someone present?
That's right. And... Yep, that's it. Okay, I was wondering where the gunfire had got itself to. Yes, so synths and mutants are now going to murder each other. And I've definitely seen legendaries in here before. So, if I get lucky, might just be able to help myself to, you know, something nice while I'm passing through. And I might not even need to, you know, do any murder myself to get it. Alright there, buddy. Yep, I see Institute weaponry firing. Now, who is taking on who? Because right now I can't see a thing. Okay, no, we're not done yet. That is a Strider. And yeah, the barks and the subtitles might indicate to me if there's any legendaries dotted about. So I see you up there. That's all fine. I think it's nothing. I've not seen any evidence of, yeah, mutant up there. Nothing dramatic. It's just basic mutants. There's nothing going on here I actually need for any reason. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit sick of this here bloody waster just sort of chilling out. So, oh, go on. At 60% chance to hit, given at this point I can just... Okay, I was assuming it was going to be slightly tougher than that. But okay, he's dead now, that's nice too. Also, just out of interest, after that, you know, slightly confusing buggy day the other day, is Backstreet Apparel still just consistently respawning enemies, even though it's not supposed to be doing so? It is. It 100% is. Backstreet Apparel is now just sort of spawning enemies. I don't know why it's doing this, but it just is. Well, to be honest, I'm not going to complain too hard because, yep, that's enough to get me up to a crit. Because now I'm at luck, what is it, luck 9? Yeah, I'm building crits nice and fast. So just taking out that guy, a couple of turrets there. If I just need to, you know, do a bit of pest control on my way round the houses. Not the worst thing in the world. Having a crit in hand, very flipping important to me. Just be careful while crossing the road over here because... seriously, just for some reason, raiders are spawning on this road a lot of the time, and I don't know why, they just sort of feel like it. And here we go, we've made it. Home sweet, flipping home. And seriously, do not leave the door open, just in case an odd raider comes through. And I'm pleased to note, I wasn't wearing my charisma gear for any part of that, mainly because I didn't actually have it with me. Okay, life will be easier once we've dumped, yes, the newt launcher. That thing is a bit on the heavy side. And having had a chance to think about it, despite the fact it is worth, you know, a fair whack more in the way of everything, no. I don't want 2 powered pieces of armor. I feel fine with a single powered piece. I would rather have double cunning than double powered. And yeah, important thing I just learnt here, which is this thing. I'm going to be wanting to use this thing potentially while, you know, cloaked. So... okay, what's that going to do in terms of increase in accuracy? It's going to be less good when it comes to that, unfortunately. But I feel like, yeah, being able to actually use this thing... oh, do I want a flipping short scope on this thing or not? I mean, in VATS, this thing was really useful. Okay, let's give it a go and see how I feel about that. Because, to be honest, I'm not convinced by that as a concept. What's the magnification on that? I mean, it's not much, is it? The problem is, it's just... oh, dear. Don't worry, I'm not going to fire. I'm just curious. Okay, I can still get 4 shots in VATS off. That's not so bad. Versus with the reflex... oh, that's 6. That's... oh, that's a tough choice to make right there. No, I want it to be usable in VATS, just because the other rifle is too heavy in VATS. So, okay, I can sort of use this. I mean, you know, I can see where I'm aiming. Kind of. Yeah, you know what, we're just going to have to get used to it. And one quick trip to Diamond City later. Yeah, we're now got ourselves... you've got your gun out for some reason. That's... seriously, why are there so many raiders and problems? You shouldn't have got your gun out like that. That's... why did you just get your gun out? I don't know, but I don't like it. Okay, you guys just, you know, stay over here. Do that. Just... there's no one on here, is there? Okay, if he wants to fight someone, he can fight someone. I don't care, because I'm just nipping home, as it turns out. Yes! As I was saying... I just went and got some ammo. So I've got plenty of, you know, nice ammo. Because, yeah, as I say, we're going pretty much straight out of the frying pan into the fire. Because I would say, having done the entire glowing sea, bloody hell, I need a cup of tea. We're going to be done for this week. But next week we're going straight to green tech genetics. All right, we need to go. When I say straight to green tech genetics, okay, we're not going straight there. There's a couple of very crucial bits of setup we need to do first. But yeah, that's the plan. Two very important bits of setup. I'm sure, if you know this game well, you'll know what at least one of them is right now. And after that point, yeah, we're going to be going straight into by far the nastiest firefight we've been into so far. Because there's no way around this. Green Tech Genetics is just a mess of a firefight. It's going to be close quarter fighting against a lot. And I mean a lot of people. Some of whom are very mean and have missile launchers and whatnot. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve too. So, yeah, next week we are going into bloody action-packed Central. So hopefully you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye. We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.